really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. Returner looking to create better field position. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Ball handed off. Change of direction. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rayner. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Really solid 1st down game. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. In the red area, it's Taylor. Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we've really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And the single back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Back to pass. It's Rayner. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's swarmed by the defense. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Good handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Takes the handoff. It's Taylor. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Great job by the defense bouncing back after allowing that big gain the play before. This is the type of potential momentum changer a team needs to rally from a deficit like this.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Rayner. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
I I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that.
They trap him for a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Screen to the wide receiver. Past the 30. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With short hands, it's Sategna. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. To throw, it's Mateer. Caught, completion. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here we go.
They're going to run it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming up, second down and goal. And bouncing it outside, it's Cook. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here's the point after attempt.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. Throws a stiff arm. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And moves the football to the 27 on a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. It's a second and goal play for the offense. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. Fourth down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Punt over the middle. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The offense will spend a timeout to get on the same page.
Timeout, Missouri.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up. Close.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Cook. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Picked off. Oh, he spins free. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Caught behind the line. It's Cook.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
He's got room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. Lining up to try the extra point. Piety is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
That makes the score. Missouri 24, Oklahoma 21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. To throw, it's Rayner. And that pass is all in over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to find room. It's Taylor. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Man, there's the tight end that shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback football. Oh, what a move. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there and just missed him. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. You misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And is intercepted.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Grinding away with a running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Mateer. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. A deep shot right down the middle. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They mix it up with a run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.